All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, lovely people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you are joining us from today, you're highly welcome to your one and only YouTube platform that gives you the updated news and information on all the legit happenings for Biafran land. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and do not forget to share this news to as many groups, to as many platforms as possible. Now, straight to the news where we'll carry on for you, and still on the issue of insecurity, which has been causing a lot of mayhem in the southeastern part of the country. It is getting scarier day by day, when we start seeing some certain things in Biafran territory, especially the issue of bandits and terrorists and all that. These are things that through the help of Onyendo Mazinamde Kanu creating the Eastern Security Network, and currently the good work that Prime Minister Ekpa has been doing, in creating the Biafran Liberation Army, the Liberation Army and Biafran Navy and the rest of them, who have been curtailing the activities of these headers in the southeastern part of the country, in Biafran territory, as the case may be. We thank God for such emergence and such heroic order from Prime Minister Ekpa on how he has been handling the issue. But yet, in as much as Southeast is one of the safest place to be currently in the south, in the so-called country called Nigeria, because if you look at the places that you feel are safe, for example, Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, currently, you will agree with me that Abuja is a no-go area at the moment. You will agree with me that a lot of things have been happening currently in Abuja. So many, in fact, these bandits have taken over. But in southeastern part of the country, it's not as if the insecurity is not there, but the insecurity is majorly streamlined to these so-called politicians. The insecurity is caused by these greedy politicians who have been doing everything possible to bring down Biafran land, and these so-called enemies of Biafra who have been fighting tooth and nail, to cause the indigenous people of Biafra and the Biafran struggle itself, to be scattered. Currently, the news I'm about to bring to you is happening in Enugu State. Enugu has actually been a den, for these bandits and kidnappers. Just the same thing happening in Imo State. We know that the governor has actually orchestrated the insecurity in Imo State and Anambra State, because the governor also, Charles Soludo, failed, to do the needful to curtail the insecurity in Anambra State. Assuming Charles Soludo worked hand in hand with these Biafran agitators, Eastern Security Network, then honestly the issue that we are seeing in Anambra State will not get to that level. And that is the same mistake this Enugu governor is about doing, creating his own vigilante. I don't understand the mindset these people have. The same thing that this governor did and it did not work. You're still doing the same thing. I've said this thing over and over. To stop insecurity, in the so-called southeastern part of the country, the ones we are seeing, because we know where they are coming from, it is actually simple. Ndi wala ma ala ha ofuma. It is very simple. These these armies, who are safeguarding Biafran land, they know their land very well. They know their land very well. You cannot bring in an external body to come and defend a land that they do not know anything about. This talk is actually, if we start talking about insecurity in the southeastern part of the country and how it should be tackled, no be matter wey be say we go end today. Please go to the comment section, and give us your own input or what you think concerning the issue of insecurity ravaging the southeastern part of the country. The news: bandits invade Enugu community, kidnap 4 female farmers. And the news in detail: bandits suspected to be herders have invaded the Ogurugu community in the Uzo-Owane local government area of Enugu state and kidnapped 4 women. Our news platform was informed that the attack happened on Tuesday evening. Uzo-Owane local government area has been under constant attack by herders and other local militias. Recently, some gunmen took over the Ogboli Aziz and Ogurugu community, kidnapping people, a community source told our news platform. Lamenting the spate of kidnapping in the council area, a community member identified as Nick Ogbebe said, on Tuesday, 4 people were kidnapped in Ogurugu community. These are poor mothers and farmers who are working in a new palm plantation company here in Ogurugu in order to support their husbands in the smooth running of their homes. For now, no information of their whereabouts. One of my cousins is one of them, he said. Please, we request for your prayers. I wonder what will happen in the coming farming season, he added. Efforts made to get the police reaction were unsuccessful as the command spokesperson, DSP Daniel Ndukwe, did not answer his calls. He also did not reply to a text message sent to him. Our news platform reported on January 20th how some wedding guests who were kidnapped by gunmen in Nkunato, Nkologu, Uzo-Owane Council, area of Enugu State, berated the Enugu State Police Command for denying the incident. One of the victims, who identified himself as Ikenna Dugu, told our news platform that his family paid a ransom of over 2 million naira to his abductors to secure their release. Narrating the unfortunate incident, Dugu explained that they were going for a traditional wedding in the Udi local government area of Enugu State on December 27, 2023, when their bus was attacked. Dugu said they were subsequently abducted. He regretted that the police denied that they were kidnapped despite spending 4 days with their abductors. And that is that on that issue, on the issue of insecurity ravaging Enugu State at this point in time. But, clarifying what the Enugu State Police did by denying the incident. This is always what they do every time. They deny these incidents on daily basis over and over again. And you're asking me how do we fight the issue of insecurity? How do the police fight the issue of insecurity? The police cannot fight the issue of insecurity because they know themselves. They are the one who is perpetrating the whole attack. That is why you will hear just few meters from a checkpoint, you see gunmen kidnapping, and yet the police are not doing anything about it. You won't even hear them, rush to do anything. They know themselves. They are getting their cut on daily basis. Quote me anywhere. They are getting their cut on daily basis. And these are the kind of things that we have been seeing constantly in Biafran territory. And what is the way forward? What is the way forward? What is the way forward? The way forward is let these military operatives and these security operatives leave Biafran land. Let Ndimala, let them handle their issue of insecurity by themselves. This issue of herdsmen would have ended a long time ago if the government supported Eastern Security Network. But no, they failed to do the needful. They failed to support them because they are fighting for Biafra. Now so it be for my mouth, beautiful people. And also the news where I carry come for you. Take B for Enugu as it is hot. Please subscribe to this channel and do not forget to turn on your notification button, because that is the only way you can get notified whenever we drop our news. God bless you once again for joining us today on this wonderful YouTube platform to get your updated news and information. Continue to choose this news platform for more news.